those that whose hand are in his extraordinary rendition, either passively, their actions or inactions, actively or passively. The same way you dealt with Judas, do the same to those that their hands are in one way or the other in the extraordinary rendition of our leader. We are here in this struggle, in this agitation, the same way even the Israelis of Middle East, they did their own. We are here. We are fighting an uphill battle. Our enemies are many. They are resourceful. They are monstrous. But it doesn't matter. The same way that Moses conquered the Pharaoh army, the mighty Pharaoh army, that is the same way that our leader and IPOB, we are conquering that zoological republic called Nigeria. Thank you, Chukwu Kiabiama, for giving us victory. Those that are trying to put confusion in the midst of our people, deal with them decisively, because many of them, they have other ulterior motives other than what we are doing. But we are here. Judge us, O God, with our hearts. If we have done something wrong, if we are here to deceive people, Lord, judge us very bad. Do not allow us, O God, to see the light of the next day. But if what we are doing, our hearts are whole, our hearts are white, we as we are genuinely struggling for the restoration of our dear nation, for the betterment of our people, Lord, you will bless us, and bless us, even our generations, immensely. Thank you, Chukwu Kiabiama. Kill them that wants us killed, and destroy them that wants us destroyed, that at the end, Nigeria will be completely destroyed, and through the ashes of Nigeria, we rise up the caged nations, so that they will develop in their own paces. Thank you, Chukwu Kiabiama, for in your name we have prayed. He say, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra House Service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from our province of Biafra land. Our leader is the indefatigable Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu, who is in the hands of our detractors. That is why tomorrow, the D-Day, is the D-Day. Tomorrow being Monday, there is going to be the sit-at-home lockdown. Let me tell you, there is something moving out or have been going around that the sit-at-home is suspended. That is live from the pit of hell, please. You know, I say it, our people are distractible. You know, they are prone to propaganda. Do you know that the zoo is running, the zoo media is running on propaganda? They will always look at the weak point, the weak vessel, and use him or her in order to propagate. Let me tell you one thing. In freedom fighting, there is nothing like a brother or sister. Do you understand? To have influence in the... Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu is our leader. There is nothing like maybe another Kanu. No, it's impossible. For goodness sake. Who is the person that will come out to shout, be the spokesperson of IPOB? Our people should, yes, our people should be wise. Yesterday I was here with a cross-section of the DOS, and they made it clear. After a few days of our HOD, head of directorate, Mazi Chike came in this platform and spoke about the authenticity that we should continue in our sit-at-home. Now you see the troublemakers coming out in order to go to pay to the Nigerian news or Nigerian media, because the Nigerian media, they are looking at something in order to destroy IPOB from within. But it's not going to be possible. Do not give them that opportunity. Tomorrow is sit at home. Tomorrow is what? Sit at home. You don't come out. There are people that are talking about their children going to NECO exam. And I answered, I said, look, in this freedom fighting, there is nothing like sentiment Either we do something that is right or we leave everything. Because when you give excuse, oh, your child, your daughter, your son is going to NECO exam. Others will come with their own excuses in another time, in one way or the other. Oh no, this Biafra agitation is going to now. Okay, are we going to stop this agitation due to people that have their investments in the north? Is it not a credible excuse that their properties, their people, they could be killed and their means of livelihood destroyed? Now, why do we continue doing it? Is it not a credible excuse? For goodness sake. Sometimes our people, why we are suffering is we are highly sentimental. I said it. We are emotional. We are not focused. I'm telling you honestly. Igbo people are the hardest people to deal with. Because they listen to gossips. They don't allow reason. How can you read? Okay, the Directorate of States yesterday, they came on air and spoke and confirmed that the sit at home continues. Now today they are reading. You see people say no, it's in the Nigerian newspaper. Then okay, it's in the Nigerian newspaper. That is where you get your authentic information concerning IPOB, right? Can you clap for yourself? Why do we preach here? For reason. That is why we spend our time here preaching. Sometimes I cool down in my quiet time. I say, now this thing we are doing, whether it is entering or are we pouring water on stone? Why our people cannot subject everything to reason? Our people should subject things to reason. Why is it Kanu that come to tell you that IPOB will have sit at home? Why should you listen to somebody when he speaks? Listen. Do you know that Mandela had brothers and sisters? Do you know that? Have you heard about them before? Intermingling in the ANC movement. Our people, I'm telling you, I suppose they want Konuche. He is one of the people that fought for the flag independence of Nigeria. What about his brothers and sisters? Are they in the limelight during the NCNC? Do you hear about them openly like that? Freedom fighting, it's a gift. Once God is using you, it's not something you transfer to your brother or your sister. No. Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu has said it myriads of times without number. The DOS, they are the leadership of this struggle. After the scrapping of deputy director. Now, why should people be giving credence to the propaganda? Our leader said something. Hey, let us go to war. Hey, give us gun. They say, can you handle war? It's not only bombing and shooting gun. Can you handle propaganda? Now I'm seeing, what our leader said, I'm seeing it, koro. You see even principal officers being confused. Sometimes it beats my understanding. People that should know more, they become confused. Due to one little propaganda, they become confused. You see them yapping. People that should know more, you see them yapping. Sometimes I say, which kind of God that created these people? Which kind of God that created us? One way or the other, you think that you are talking to people. Under the next second, another thing will come and distract everybody, and you start pursuing shadow. This is really pathetic, the way we in our lives. Are you reading? So now, information concerning IPOB now, or the administration of IPOB. So now it is the Zone newspaper, the Zone media, or it is a Kanu that used to bring it out. Sometimes I become mad. You see, our leader is a strong person. Dealing with us. He's a very strong person. I remark what Mazi from Finland said the other day. He said, even why is our leader even wasting his time coming to 7 Debo? Indeed, why is he wasting his time? You will say something today, under 1 second, another person will come and disfigure their brain, and they start asking, hey, everywhere. And you said, are these the people that are really trying to agitate for their nation? Sometimes I cannot understand. Kwame Nkrumah, have you heard about his brother? The limelight? Kwame Nkrumah. I'm giving you examples. Huh? All the free. What about Fidel Castro? Is he not after how many years that when he wants to die, that you know about his brother that became the president? Later on, during the struggle, do you know whether he has a brother or not? Do you know that? Our people, I get honestly. There are some things you reason with your own initiative. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that this sit at home is more potent than even shooting gun? Do you know that? That is why the zoo is trying, the Nigerian government is trying any way in order to scrap it, to make us confused and scrap it, because it will touch them more than killing even 10,000 of their police and their military. Don't you know that? You kill their police, they can replace them, because Nigeria have no respect to lives. And there are people that are ready to come to replace those that are dead. Their families are abandoned. The police families, dead police families, those dead military families, they are abandoned to their own. That is Nigeria for you. But when it comes to economics, that is where they start anything that touches their finance, the source of their income. My brother, they don't joke with it. That is why they are fighting tooth and nail in order to confuse people by using one person or the other. Giving out fake information in the name of IPOB. Who made the Kanu to be the IPOB spokesperson? Who made him? For goodness sake, who made him? This is sometimes people, you accept insult. You accept insult. I'm telling you, because you insult yourselves. Do you know what IPOB is? It's a global movement. The most populous global movement for now, by none. If our leader is saying it, you think it's exaggeration. No, it is not. And somebody will just come out of it because I'm the brother of Mazi. No, it is not so. We have a structure which is put in place by our leader. It is him. You know, had it been legitimate necessary for one of his brothers to be his predecessor, you know, now he would have been saying it, that after anything, listen to this person. But what has he been telling you? Is it not HOD? I mean, a Directorate of States? Sometimes we behave like, many of us behave like babies. You can deceive them with any slightest thing. You know, I see that it's people that are looking for one excuse or the other. Now, you know, they are looking for excuses. So anything, because you want something. You are not rigid. You know, there are some trees that they don't have tap roots. Even with a small tempest, they can just fall, because there is no taproot that goes right down deep inside the soil. That is how many of us are. Biafra, this and that. I got one day. I get menka. Just ordinary propaganda. You cannot handle. You be don't query. Now what now what Biafra? You are not even supposed to be. You are not called. You understand? You are not called. That is the reality. Because once you are called, no matter what, the wind, I mean, tempest will go on, hurricane will go on, everything will go. But a proper change. That is how those that are called. You will not be confused. But many of us are confused because they want to be confused. I have asked you, can you name the brother of Mazi, Azikiwe? What of Tafawa Belewa? Do you think they don't have brothers or sisters? Do you think they don't have? Huh? People that have, what of Che Guevara? You don't have brother? What of the Cuban revolutionists, Fidel Castro? His brother is only of late you heard about his brother. During the struggle, there is nothing like brother or sister. Everybody, what the focus is their focus is the target, and that is what we are doing. The structure is there. It's not you. People should remove this useless sentiment that is putting us into problem. Being emotional like animals, like a dog that thinks aloud. He cannot handle his emotion. Hey, no, remove it from this struggle, please. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that, I say. My daughter will go NECO exam. But what of those that have died? You know, before their death, they had, many of them say, okay, they had appointments, life appointments. Some of them had exams. Some of all these boys and girls that are being cut down because of this struggle, slaughtered and massacred. Many of them had exams that they should take maybe in the next 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month or 1 year. Don't you see that? But they are no more. Your own, you can postpone your own to next year, your daughter's own to next year. But what of those that have died, they are no more. They don't know the pains that their siblings are going through. I can't honestly. Sometimes you make it, you know, there's one time our leader said, there's no men again. In short, he said this because he's frustrated. The same way Moses was frustrated, and he had to even tear or throw down the commandment, the stone, and broke into pieces because of the annoyance he had for the people. He said, so these people cannot organize themselves and be people and believe and continue being focused. No. Anything they see, they pursue it. Aaron, beg, make us our God, the one we see. It is the character of our people. It is we, our people, Biafrans, that are being described. Every time I'm saying this, we should make more research. It is us that have been described in those places, because that is our pure character. Nothing they happen, nothing mega. And where's nothing they just they talk, nothing they happen. You continue being a slave. He prefer that. Your informant as far as exactly, that is the character. No focus. That is why we are suffering. It's the main source of our suffering today, because our people are not focused. Anything can distract them. Ordinary propaganda can put them off balance. Yesterday was clearly spoken by the deputy HOD, Mazi, and others. Last week was our HOD, head of directorate, Mazi, here on this platform. And today you are reading on Zoom newspaper. No, it's suspended. So if it is suspended, it is the Zoom newspaper that will tell you, right? It is them that will inform. Continue listening there now. And sometimes, sometimes our people will make you to speak against the Holy Spirit. Honestly, you see people that are supposed to know, they say, "Oh, they are confused." How many times is the Nigerian news giving you information about IPOB? How many times? How many times? God Almighty, God. Our sit at home tomorrow holds. Any person that is telling you contrary is an agent of evil, and we will deal with that person. Honestly, it is not a hidden thing. There is nothing like a brother or sister in freedom fighting. It is never done. We are not going to be the first or the last. It is not done. Do you understand? Let us face the reality. Somebody that was a brother is inside the dungeon, languishing. Even normally he's supposed to be underground, going underground, doing one thing or the other in order to make his elder brother come out, even as a brother. But all is going, hey, want to do this. Doesn't that make you, calculative as a human being? Doesn't that make you to calculate as a human being? Doesn't that? Only that is why we preach here common sense. So common sense is sometimes you process information in a reasonable manner. You allow reason to take its course. You allow reason to be sovereign, the sovereignty of reason. That is it. Don't associate reasoning with sentiments. Don't associate reason with emotion. That is how normal human beings should behave. And that is what we have been propagating here. For you to be reasonable without attaching your reasonability to either frustration or madness or annoyance or sentiments, emotion. You remove all these things, allow reason to stand solitary. Now you reason, you remove sentiments. That is how it should be. And that is what we are propagating here. Therefore, our sit at home tomorrow, it continues. He holds. Any person that is telling you that is suspended, they call him demon. Demon, get behind me. Because what the Nigerian government is doing, they are trying to put confusion so that people will start doubting. Say no, it's not true. So let us people that are look at it in the newspaper. It's suspended. You know that those people they are looking for one thing, one excuse. They are the weak, the weaker vessels that are being always used in our midst. Do you understand? The zoo government, they know that this sit at home. Do you know how many billions they will lose in one day, 24 hours? If Biafra land is on lockdown, on ghost town, do you know how many billions they are losing? All of the whole government parastatals, do you know how much they are losing? That is why they are bringing confusion so that they are using. Some people say NECO exam. Please spare me that arrant nonsense. Which means you are insulting those that have died in this struggle and those that are still dying. That is what you are doing. You are insulting them because your NECO exam is more better than people's lives. Is that what you are telling me? Okay, if you excuse NECO, is it NETO or NECO? NECO exam. National Examination Council exam. If we excuse them, okay, we remove our suspended because of them. People in Casina, if it's me, I'm an Ipob man. I have I'm a Biafran. I have my 2x2 and the hotel in Castina. I will submit. I say, owing to the fact that you considered NECO exam and please stop this agitation. Because the means of my livelihood, I'm in danger. They can kill me in Castina. And when you look at it, it's credible. It becomes credible because you allow sentiment to carry you in one. Now you continue in the other. You have to also give a credence to what the person is saying, which means he's right. So stop broadcasting on Radio Biafra, please. Because you are bringing problem to us in the north. And there are millions of them. You are endangering our lives in the north. And you will stop it. Or that time you are going to say, no. Wait, but you have fallen for one. You must continue falling. The reasonable. Before God and man. I plead, please let us be using our brain. Let us not be using our nose or reasoning through our nose. It is either we do this or we leave. I watch radio on your nagawa. Do you think that it's only all these governors that can do slavery to Fulani Alhajis to get money? Many of us have the contact that boom, we go and say, okay, I'm gonna lawan on your owner to attend to all Israel as you can. Do you think that we cannot do one thing or the other? Do you think that we cannot collaborate with the Fulani privately? Is that what you're thinking? Please, our people should be wise. Kanunta is a Biafran like any other person. Is neither the spokesperson of IPOB, neither in the leadership. He has no rank or no position. It's just like he is a brother to our leader. It doesn't make him anything. You understand? It doesn't make him. I am saying it. You understand? Onye beya na boko na choke. Can't you reason? Can't you reason by yourself? We are trying to pressurize the Zoo government in order for his brother to come out, and he's saying no. Don't you think that there's something wrong there? There is something terribly wrong, of which it will be revealed later. Don't worry. And our leader will come out and he will issue statements. That time people will say, eh? So please, stop allowing yourself to be confused. Our sit at home is holding tomorrow. Any person that is saying contrary is devilish. Tell that person you are a demon. Because the Zoo government, they know how many billions they are going to lose. That is why they are fighting tooth and nail. Anything that your enemy don't want you to hold, know that go that place, go push in, don't stop. That is what we understand. This struggle has made us to understand many things. If you see your enemy is giving you instruction or giving you suggestion how you can, this is a freedom fighting. It's not freedom playing. It's not freedom joking. I've been saying it. Fight is brutal. Either your enemy kill you or you kill your enemy. That is it. You win or he wins you. Therefore, if your enemy comes to give you advice, and please don't do it like this, your enemy will be promoting one thing against what you have said, against one project you engage. Now your enemy will be promoting otherwise. Don't you know that that thing you must go for it? That it is good. It is potent. Do you understand? Because if it is not potent, even the BBC will come and even encourage it to sit at home, no problem. If it is not going to be potent, you see the Nigerian newspaper, they will even encourage it. Do you remember when they are encouraging tripod? Do you remember when they are encouraging, the leadership have been given to another person? And people don't read the handwriting on the wall that the enemy, our enemy, they are at work. Our leader say, can you handle propaganda? You that is, I will do this. Can you, ordinary propaganda, can you handle? When you will hear it on CNN that, oh no, look, this person have, our leader have absconded, can you handle it? Whereas it's fake news. Say, no, it's fake news, CNN now. Because you like to believe lies. You allow your sentiments to have, to play a greater part in your life, more than your reason. That is why I enjoin any person urging you to come here always with a dose of your common sense. You know that common sense is not common. All these things, all this confusion, they say, with common sense, you will not even be, you won't be shaken. Because before, even without somebody telling you, you will reason. Who put this sit at home? Who announced it? Is it Kanunta? He said no. Is it from the Zoom media that they announced it? He said no. It's from Radio Biafra. Who announced it? It's the Directorate of State. Now, this one I'm hearing, are they quoting Directorate of State? No. Who are they quoting? Kanunta. Finish. It's an equation. Truth is common sense looks scientific. It's scientific. When you plus and minus, you say no. You discard it. Even without asking anybody, you discard it. You say no. It can't be possible. Sorry, it can't be possible. Please, you remove it from your brain and continue. That is how a focused human being should be. Not everything you start asking, start fidgeting, start shaking. Forward everywhere. Forward. The buy man how to forward. The internet, social media. How to forward. WhatsApp. Forward. Ordinary electricity you cannot produce. You don't have in the zoo. Ordinary electricity. All the things are forward. You satellite. Can you produce satellite? We are enjoying all these things. That is why I say even the white man, they are very good. I'm telling you. If I'm themselves, I will just switch off everything in Africa and everybody will go back to Stone Age. Stone Age direct. Because we are highly provocative. Highly provocative. That is why you see our people, hey, once they enter one country, hey, they pose. Take photo. Forward. But even the, a very slave life. Many things. Japan look at picture. Hey, he is even happy that the people that admits him to be in their country, he cannot. How many of us even think, reason why can't we build this kind of civilization? It is better we take pride in building it than I can enter there. They admit me to be there in their country, and you take it as a pride. What does it make? It makes you lower than the people, lower than your host. It's true. Please, what we are preaching here is common sense, and our people should have common sense. Tomorrow, sit at home. It continues. There is no Jupiter. No Jupiter. We stop it. Our people should stop listening to side talks. It doesn't matter where it comes from the Zoom media. Anything that you don't hear as a command from the DOS, don't take it serious. It doesn't matter how. The person is tall. That's it. It's short. That's it. It's white. That's it. It's black. That's it. It's green. That's it. It doesn't matter. Whether it's a brother, whether it's a sister, whether it's it doesn't matter. If it is not how do you say it? If it's not aspirin, it should not be like aspirin, which medicine they say. That is how it is. So we must move on. Tomorrow, don't come out. If you come out, the gods will kill you. It is the Nigerian military. They will kill you because they are looking for you to kill, so that they will use your dead body to frame IPOB or ESN. It is IPOB that killed them. That time you are gone and will go pay. That time you are no more rising up. And will go. So they are using, there is the other time I saw very pathetic when somebody was being, I think it was a politician in Anambra, was being shot at in one filling station, in one gas station. I think the manager of the gas came out. He saw people with gun, and he came out to start phoning people that were jeopardy. Some people are stupid. That person, he just died for nothing out of stupidity. He come out to make a call. I heard that some people, they are just moving as zombie. Nothing is in their head. You see somebody with gun in action, you go around and take cover because his eyes are red. His eyes only see blood. You want to prove. That is why some people, some of our people, we should have brain also. You see something going on, non-government or even anything. Now you are there watching. Nah, nothing. It no concern me. Even the Nigerian police or military, they will come and gun you down. Say that they will throw gun on you. Many of those things they are doing, they are innocent people. almost 99% are innocent people. They will slaughter people around. If they see you anywhere you see some actions of gun, run away far. Run. Walaga. Now go at self-distance first. Self-distance. Save your life. Because if those people didn't kill you, the military or the police that will come, they will, any person, if they look, they see that they have to maintain their credibility. What they will do, they will spray people going out, and people will fall. About 5, 6, 7, 10. They will gather their corpses and throw gun on them. People that don't know nothing, out of stupidity, they will go, nothing. I don't know anything. You just I'm passing. They will kill someone, arrest others, and call Channels Television, Abati, Arise Television, all of them. These are the corpses of the unknown gunmen, and these are the captured ones. Do you understand? By that time, just issue gun bought, they will hit you. No, I don't know anything. I'm just going to buy akara. Because you're stupid. People are dying out of stupidity. That is why the Holy Book says, my people are perishing because of ignorance. Ignorance is playing very big role in many people's deaths. Many people are dying because of ignorance. Many are being arrested because of ignorance. Suffering out of ignorance. When you say, Ipob, and you move around, they will hold you. Either they kill you or they will carry you, beat you mercilessly, put you into dungeon. Before you know, they will come out. The Nigerian press, who is listening to your voice? Nigeria, is there any place, any person that listens to your voice? What Channels Television will be asking you? How many people have you killed? I give you a microphone. Okay, talk. This is your 10th time of this operation. How many police people have you killed? Only who they are asking how many people he killed. You don't even know what is. You never see blood before. He was just going to buy akara. Only out of stupidity here, he sees something happened here. Instead of him to run away from that side, he go now this report. Do I know anything? Where you find yourself is in another, and many people that have been abducted, killed in our land. Most of them don't even know what is. They are not family members of Ipob. Do you understand that? Do you know that? Most of them are not family members of the Ipob, and most of them are out of stupidity. No, it doesn't concern me. I'm not an Ipob member, so why should I fear? Why should I run? And before you know it, you are gone. It is your corpse that people will be using for experiment, or be using as proof. These are the corpses of unknown gunmen. Our people should be wise. All way round should be wise. Please stop fidgeting on anything you see on social media or Nigerian newspaper. You know that they are evil. Do you understand that? We must continue. I will go straight to the topic of my submission today. But before I do that, I will be right back, please. Hand over and immediately to the Deputy HOD, the Deputy Director of State, the Head of Directorate of States, Mazi Zurumike, to move on with the cross-section of the members of the DOS. Mazi Zurumike, please, over to you. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi, I am. Jonathan, I am available. I don't know, am I coming up loud and clear?
You are coming crystal clear. You are crisp. Please go on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that very great gesture. Great Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, including our enemies. My name is Mazi Chukwuemeka Zurumike. I have come this very evening, the blessed day of our Lord, with a cross-section of members of the Directorate of States and indeed continental reps. We have come to address some few matters at this very moment. But before I go further, I will hand over the Biafrans across the board, the Biafrans in the struggle, the Biafrans in all walks of life, unto Chukwuka Abiyama. That Chukwuka Abiyama will bless us and shower us with his grace, and that by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, that our own leader, the greatest leader we have ever experienced in Biafra land, in the person of Mazi Kanu, that he be protected, that he be made whole in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama and by Chukwuka Abiyama himself. We thank God Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama and we give him all the glory, all the honor, all adoration and adulation. At this juncture, I will go to the matter of the day. That it has come to our notice, the notice of the Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra, that some maniacs and charlatans have been peddling fake informations and countering the sit-at-home order issued by the DOS, in fact, in the interest of the Biafrans at large, home and abroad. Our land is under siege and our livelihood in peril. Every little child, young and old, feels, in fact, this very ugly state of helplessness and fiasco. No doubt, our people have come to the realization that over 50 years of total apartheid and marginalization, including deliberate economic emasculation and subjugation, the time has come to do something in any way possible to address the status quo. Therefore, the Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra, led by Mazi Chike on behalf of NNAMDI'S Kanu, the mouthpiece of these very great people of Biafra, has deemed it at this very juncture very necessary to at least call for a sit at home, a legitimate call and a right step in the right direction. But meanwhile, some individuals, I will say, have unfortunately come on some pages of the media. You know, I will say with the zoo politicians on a common table and are now daring to sabotage this very hallowed call. But Biafrans know better. We must disregard, I say disregard, any counter announcement from any individual, from any entity whatsoever. A wrong information is being, as we speak, being peddled by some gutter media, quoting one Kanu. This Kanu that has been quoted by this media deemed it necessary to do this countering. But we are saying that this countering is a fake news and must be disregarded. We are calling it the way it is. We are no longer mixing words, no longer, because the situation is so dangerous and peril for everybody. We are not taking it no more at this stage. We hereby make it very clear that the order as issued by the DOS in the common interest of all Biafrans do stand. It does stand. All must please stay at home. Do not go outside tomorrow, on Monday. Stay at home for your own benefit. The benefit is great. It means you are existing as a human being. It's only non-living thing that can be moved and pushed around and nothing happens. But we are still human beings no matter what our enemies think about us. We can't be pushed around and we do nothing. The least we can do is to observe this very sit at home. It is called social disobedience. We are doing it for our own interest. And therefore, any newspaper, anything you are reading anywhere, media of all kinds, disregard it when it says it is not true. The truth is we are staying at home tomorrow. But everybody, all are sundry. Do not believe any counter messages concerning this. That is the news for tonight. Without wasting time, I will go further to hand over microphone to some of us here to make their own contribution. That is why we're here tonight. We are here to debunk this very news, this very, I would say, gossip. It is even not a news. And we want you all, for our own common interest, to take this thing to heart. That tonight, you bear in mind that tomorrow you go nowhere. Stay at home for our own interest. May God bless you, and may God bless Biafra. I will hand over the microphone to the next person to actually make also some contributions to this. Mazi Chinasanworo, the Middle East rep, I will ask you to come on board and take up the microphone as it is. Go ahead, Mazi.
Thank you, Deputy HOD, and thank you, Mazi Chinedum. I thank every member of the Directorate of State who are here this evening as we all come together to debunk this baseless news that are being peddled around this evening. Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, my name is Mazi Chinasanworo. Mazi Chinasanworo is from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province, and I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. This evening or this night, wherever you are, it has come to our notice that after the Directorate of State came on air yesterday to reassure Biafrans there would be the sit-at-home order remains, that after this sit-at-home, there will be a review. But some foolish and stupid people who want to counter and destroy this struggle, they are thinking they can destroy this struggle because our leader is being held in the hands of the enemy. That is why they can go to the extent of going to pay the newspaper lines to tell them that the sit-at-home has been cancelled because of NECO examination. What I'm saying and asking, can NECO stop us from our freedom? Can NECO examination stop us from fighting for the release leader? Can NECO examination get us Biafra? What will NECO? How many people are taking the NECO? Let us look at the percentage of people taking this NECO. Let us ask ourselves, how many people are taking this NECO? Which is the particular reason they are giving? They are mounting us pressure from the governors, and it is somebody like Kanu is the one who will be peddling this nonsense news. We are making it very clear here that Kanu can speak for the family of our leader, Mazi NNAMDI'S. It's not the leadership of IPO regard any news, if the news is not coming from Emma Powerful, who is the media and publicity secretary of IPOB, or coming from the leadership of this struggle, the Directorate of State, disregard those. We found out that the radio, it's a coordinated attack against this struggle, because the radios in Anambra this evening were broadcasting that we have called off the sit-at-home. Online news media that they're supposed to call the media and publicity secretary of IPOB and ask him if they have come this their 5-5 and they set the media on fire that we have called up. Shame on them. Shame on them. For the person who is running at, how much did NECO pay you? You are fighting for NECO. How much did NECO pay you people? For you people to want to use NECO. Is NECO a good evidence? Is it a good point to stop Biafrans from not standing in solidarity with our leader? I want to ask, is NECO more important than the life of our leader? Is NECO more important than the life of our people that are being killed? How many of the governors have said something about the killing and adoption of our people? And they are so much interested. They are there. Sometimes people in the university are about to take their final year examination and they will go on strike for 1 year. Have you ever heard the governor say anything? Why are they so interested in this? How long? We want to know. Biafrans asking this, why is worse. He have done his worst today. He have paid his media, the Nigerian media, and the Nigerian media shame on you people. You know the leadership of this struggle. You listen. Have you ever heard that Kalonta is the leader of this struggle? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of this struggle. In his sense, Mazi Chike, who is the head of the directorate, takes in charge. Every decision case is a collective decision from our people, from all the continental reps. Therefore, we call all Biafrans tomorrow. They sit at home order still stands. Governor can push you. Many of you in Enugu, when they come and kill you, they don't really come and cry for you. That's all he can do. If they kill you in Anambra, he will pay only 500,000 naira. That is what they will do. If they kill you in other states, nothing will be given. They kill you in Imo State, nobody cares. Hope Uzodinma do not care. Devo Mahi is moving around, killing IPOB members and coming in the back to tell us rubbish. And all of them, we are telling them that this era, this period they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this will be their greatest trial movement. The greatest trial time in their life is this time they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whether they like it or not, they will hear from us, from anything. We do not care what they think, what they feel, what we think. What we want is the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And for that reason, tomorrow they sit at home order remain. And we tell all Biafrans, we do understand your pain, but this is a little sacrifice we are calling every one of you to sacrifice. For this thing, and along the line, we will come up with other more stringent conditions that will put Nigeria and its agents in Biafra land on their knees. They think that stopping the sit at home is going to do. We told them we have 1,100 plans on the way we are going to move towards this issue if they don't release our leader. And for that reason, since this is a very emergency and short broadcast, I will tell you, disregard any news, any announcement being propagated by Mazi Kalonta. He is not the spokesperson of IPOB. He's not the leader of IPOB. For him to make such a very big announcement, and you go to listen to it. Our leader have made this thing very clear. The indigenous people of Biafra have their views, they have their points, they have their conditions, they have their way to follow. We cannot, because our leader is being held by the Nigerian zoo government, and we destroy this movement. We cannot. It is not a family business, and our leader have made it very clear. Therefore, we call those people who are hanging on the side, who want to destroy the work Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid down, the principles, the structure he have laid down, those who want to capitalize his absence and cause damage to this struggle. I say shame unto you. Today you have proven that you are working with the politicians. Today you have proven that you are the mouthpiece for the politicians in Igbo land. You are the one who have been trying to sabotage this struggle from internal. That's why you do not have respect for what the leadership has said. And for that reason, whoever wants to destroy this movement, Biafrans, woe unto that person. The person we pay for trying to destroy this struggle. It is a pure sabotage that the leadership, we are benefiting nothing than to tell our people to give solidarity to the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the hands of the enemy. And somebody will go out there to call it off because of NECO. Is your daughter taking NECO? Is your daughter, any of your son taking NECO? Why are you crying for them? Crying because they are going to take NECO. They can NECO another day. Let them NECO another day. And for this, at this particular juncture, I will say, Biafrans, everybody continue to remain resolute. Continue to remain resolute Tomorrow, sit at home.
All right, thank you very much. And once again, good evening to Biafrans and lovers of freedom, and also to you, our host. Of course, we know that they will definitely attack the system. This is what we know, and of course, this is that shows to you that what we are doing is actually entering well. My name remains Mazi, and I reside here in the Republic of Ireland, and I'm a member of Directives. Without wasting too much time, I would just want to let our people know that our seat at home still remain in place. Nothing has changed. Of course, this seat at home was initiated from the DOS, and of course, which is what our demanded from the leadership. Well, that has been actually announced, and nothing has changed. It remains as we announce it. Like we know that the hour is going to come. We said it yesterday that our people should disregard any form of fake news that will be coming out from the zoo. And unfortunately, here it comes today, all over the place. And we are not deterred, no matter what they are saying. Kanu has been running amok now for the past few weeks, and we are trying to hold ourselves not to be washing our dirty linen in the open. Our people, you should actually use your tongue and count your teeth now. We don't want to say much, but Kanu should be called to order, and I would like to say this, not to allow him to use our radio to distract our people anymore until our leader is out, because we can't continue with this kind of behavior. We cannot tolerate it. Biafra project is not a family. It's not a family business. Biafra is a nation, and we appreciate Chukwu Gabiam and appreciate Mazi NNAMDI'S for making himself available and willing to restore Biafra. Chukwu Gabiam has been protecting him, and we are not going to allow some charlatans to come and mess all this effort and this price he have paid in this quest for Biafra to be restored. I don't understand the reason why he will be there, suffering for the sake of Biafra, and somebody is somewhere in the name of family messing up nearly 70 million, people. A lot of people have died in this struggle, and we don't want people to play with this. We don't want people to, messing the minds of our people, playing with their emotions. Our people, please, you must remember, because we have been saying this, enemies can come from different angles. Just be very, very focused. DOS is here to carry this project to the letter, with or without Onyendu. We are here. This is the reason why Onyendu have this backup. He did not create DOS. DOS was not, put in place just to sit there and watch. He knows that a time like this might come or might never even come. But of course, there's nobody is an island. Onyendu need a backup. He need people to work with him. He need people to carry, to carry along to execute this, audacious project, which we are here doing, with everything we hold there. So we cannot allow any one individual to come and mess this. We don't want to talk too much on this issue of Kanu, but our people should have your eyes on the ball and keep your eyes open and know where the enemy is coming from. And let's just leave it there. This is the fear of IPOB. You can see how the zoo are running about, messing around, going through here and there. That to tell you that the leadership of IPOB are they are very intelligent people. None of them are hungry people here. These are people who studied here in the Western world, knows how countries are being run, knows how organizations are being run, know how things are being put in place. And they are using that gift and that talent, and those that have studied here, what they have learned from here, this is what they are bringing back home. And we have told you, our people, that whatever we have learned in abroad, we are going to bring it back home. We are going to build Biafra in a way that, you know, it will marvel this world. Onyendu said it, and this is exactly what we are putting in place. Directives must be coming from the DOS and the head of the Directorates of State. This is the governing body of IPOB as of now. Anything that is coming outside this governing body, please disregard it. We have our media platforms. We have Radio Biafra 24/7. We have our news online. Go there and look for them and obtain a reliable information. Listen to radio. It's very important. Listen to coordinators, your zonal coordinators and principal officers, and know what they are saying. Get your information from the right source. Don't go out there and listen to the Zoo News or read to them. They don't even report about their own matter. The Zoo never report anything good about their own matter. Nigerian newspapers and the media platform have destroyed Nigeria, destroyed her citizens. And do you think they are going to give you a reliable information? These people, you will catch them red-handed. They'll be lying right there and looking at you lying. That is why no Nigerian here, no Nigerian in the Western world is regarded. What they have done to their high commissioner in Indonesia. Everybody saw the video. A Jew high commissioner, Nigerian high commissioner in Indonesia was humiliated. The same thing since they hold our leader, the anointed one. Look at their life today. Look at how the Zoo image has been tattered all over the place. This is what happens to a country that is lawless. The country that has become a failed state. Please do not listen to their news. First, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigerian. We get your news. Remain focused. Remain resolute. Biafra is here, and be really for this. This is all I have this afternoon, and I just want to leave it here and give our comrade microphone to continue. Thank you very much, and good evening from here, Biafrans worldwide. I remain Miles. Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much. That was from the Deputy European Rep, and well delivered. Thank you. The microphone will now be extended to the next person on board in the person of Mazi. Mazi Egwim. Go ahead, Mazi Egwim.
Good evening, my fellow comrades. Good evening, Biafrans in general. My name remains Mr. Joseph Ujeku Egwim. I hail from Eke Idato South in Olu Province, Biafra land. I serve the great people of Biafra as the Eastern African Regional Rep. I want to use this opportunity to thank Biafrans wherever they may be, and to remind them that the plan to stay at home tomorrow, Monday, remains. We should disregard the fake news announcement by the blue brown envelope journalists who are going around peddling false news, looking for whom to distract. I want our people back home to remain focused and ignore them and their fake news. One thing you should ask yourself is, why is the politicians in Biafra land are so eager to disregard this order? We should know that what we called to stay at home tomorrow is a democratic means of showing disappreciation or dissatisfaction with any system that is not working for you. And we as a people should know that those who are asking us to disregard, or those who are peddling the fake news that it has been called off, are not doing it for the good of the masses. They are just trying to please their caliphate masters, who is pushing them right, center, right, left, and center to make sure that the stay at home did not work. But Biafrans, one thing I will ask you, every Biafrans have seen injustice spread on us. Why are they? Where are those politicians if they cared for you? Where have they been? They talk about Neko. Where are they when you score 200 in Jumbo, even the Neko, and somebody who scored less than 100 could get admission and you be sidelined? Are you talking about those who have finished the university with sounding marks that cannot get a job? Why are they not for the Mazi? Let us come together. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Though your voice is coming out intermittently. Go on, please.
I'm coming out today.
Intermittently before, but go on, let's see.
Okay, sorry, it's
from
the
your
network.
side.
Yes, it's from my side. I'm sorry, it's network. Yeah, my fellow Biafrans back home, I am encouraging you to disregard the fake news, because they are not meant good for us. They don't mean good for us. Where have they been when the zoo security men are killing our people, cause disappearance, burning the businesses of our people, looting our people, and doing us all kind of criminality? Where are those politicians? Have they ever spoke against it? So, my fellow Biafrans, I encourage you all to stay at home. We know how painful it could be, but in every good society, there is a sacrifice that needs to be paid. Let us sacrifice that one day in order for better future. A better future, that is the only thing we are pursuing, which is to restore Biafra, where our children and our grandchildren will live a very happily and in a fair and just society. So I encourage all Biafrans, both students, business people, in all walks of life, to please maintain the stay at home. Let us show them that the peace we find ourselves today, which is the zoo, we are no longer comfortable with it. We are going out, and we mean that we are going out. There is no two ways about it.
Mazi, I think Mazi Zurumik, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think Mazi is having some network issues. Please, you can join maybe another person.
Yeah, his system has got epileptic, but I think his message is driven home. At this juncture, I don't know if Mazi can wrap up just in a nutshell.
Okay, my fellow Biafrans, please. Sorry, network. You know, sometimes you cannot trust this technology. Yeah, all I'm saying is, my fellow Biafrans back home, let us regard the fake news that is flying around and maintain the order which has issued by the right body, the DOS. There is no other place, there is no other where you can get the correct news or the correct instruction from the leadership of IPOB, in as much as our leader is in the hand of the enemy, than through the DOS. So remain focused, don't be distracted, and stay at home on Monday. Thank you very much, my fellow Biafrans, and let us remain resolute. Thank you, my brother. I hand over the microphone to another person. Thank you.
No, wonderful, wonderful. The microphone will now go to the African representative in the person of Mazi. Tarinemi, go ahead, please. Microphone is open.
Mazi Terry, are you there, Tarinemi?
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. A first greeting to the Izons and the Creek, please. Very important.
Okay, thank you. Izok maybe it's not without wasting much of our time. My name is Kanu, and by the special grace of Tamara Ayiba, I am the African representative of the indigenous people of Biafra and also a member of the Directorate of State. Concerning what is going on right now, it is a pity that what is happening today is happening. And the world must take note that the leader of this movement is Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu and no one else. Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and Mazi Chika is the head of Directorate of State, and in the absence of Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu, Mazi Chika takes the lead. And right now, what we are experiencing a family member of our leader going against what our leader believes and going against what our leader Mazi NNAMDI'S Kanu has put in place. Yes, he can be a member of the indigenous people of Biafra, but the world and Biafrans, most especially Biafrans on ground, must take note that the word of Mazi Kanu holds no ground and holds no water, because he is not a leader in this movement. He is not a member of the Directorate of State. The people that gave the order for the lockdown is the Directorate of State. The Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra gave the order for the lockdown and not Kanu. And someone who did not give an order cannot go behind and call off that order. He doesn't have that authority. He doesn't have that authority. What he has done is open sabotage. It is obvious this same person has been acting very, very wildly this period. He has been acting above his station, and Biafrans must take note that this man, this particular person in question, has betrayed this movement by by flouting an order from the Directorate of State. Biafrans must take note for him to go all out and go to Zoom newspaper and give and try to deceive Biafrans, because what he has just done by going against the order of the Directorate of State is to deceive Biafrans so that people will come out in their numbers and they'll be forced back in, and more stories, because what he's doing is to set you up to be killed by the Nigerian forces. And they will now put it on ESN, it is ESN that killed Biafrans. This is the setup. These people that are doing this thing, they are setting Biafrans to their death, because they know that we have already announced this lockdown, and that the Eastern Security Network will ensure that this order is carried out on our land. And as a result of that, they are bringing confusion, because every Biafra knows, every member of the indigenous people of Biafra is aware that any order that does not come from Radio Biafra is null and void. And right now, in the absence of our leader, any order that does not come from the Directorate of State is null and void. But the intention of these people that are pushing Kanu to do this thing, the intention of Kanu and those that are working with him, is for the Biafrans that probably are not following up. It's for the Biafrans that may not understand how things are supposed to be done. He wants to create a division in the house. I have said it time and time again. The intention of our enemies is to create division in IPOB. And any opportunity they have to discredit the Directorate of State, they will do it with all pleasure. And we are calling on all Biafrans to take note and to observe those people that are betraying this movement. Because what the Directorate of State is doing, we are fighting and putting all together to ensure that we frustrate the zoo so that they will release our leader, and our leader will continue to lead us in this movement until Biafra is restored. But people that are going about and giving counter orders to the order of the Directorate of State are doing so because they want to create division in the house and they want to deceive Biafrans. Biafrans must take note. The lockdown order is still on and is still very much alive, and we are not relenting. We cannot be cowed out. No matter what anybody tries to do, we cannot be cowed out. We are going to ensure that we see this thing to a conclusive end, because it is obvious that the politicians in Biafra land have got a hold of Kanu to be using him to try to cause division. Biafrans to take note that this order cannot hold, and the lockdown order continues. The lockdown order must surely hold tomorrow. I want to thank each and every one of us that have listened. This is the few things that I have to tell Biafrans, and I want Biafrans to know that we shall never, this honorable Directorate of State will never betray Biafra, nor betray our leader Mazi Kanu. They should remain resolute. Every Biafran should remain resolute, and we should remain strong. It doesn't matter who the enemy gets a hold of, because the greatest weapon of the enemy is bribe. Once you give yourself to that, then you are finished. It doesn't matter who the enemy gets a hold of, we will keep on moving. We will keep on marching forward in strength and in faith. Thank you very much, my superior, Mazi Tony Zulumike. Thank you very much, the host of this program, and thank you very much, Biafrans. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. God will always bless Biafrans. Thank you. Your message is driven down home. And at this point, microphone will go to Mrs. Pinaire, our sister from the creek. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, all comrades, all senior officers, all members of the DOS, and all the continental reps. I greet you. I also greet all Biafrans globally. I greet all lovers of freedom. I greet you from where I stay. Izon Urobo Wado Isoko Wado Akwa Ibom Isongo Ishekiri de Demokianga. All Biafrans, I greet you, though I also call upon the great I Am, the Lord of creation, to take charge and look after the nation of Biafra, dissolve all dark forces that press upon your children of light, O Lord. Great Biafrans, what I have to say is, the sit-at-home order stands. It has not changed. We do so in protest of what the zoo is doing to our leader. Our leader has no business being in the hands of the zoo at this time. The zoo is a nation that does not obey or follow any laws. It's like a criminal territory, and they are known as the zoo. We protest, and anyone who says that this protest does not stand is an enemy of the restoration of our nation, Biafra. So you must follow the order and the call from the DOS that we stay at home in protest because we are not happy. The zoo must fall. So anyone that goes on working with the enemies, going to the press, strongly that they fight against every call that the DOS makes, such persons are your enemy. You must recognize this. Kanunta has no right to push against this unless he is pushing against the restoration of Biafra. Do not follow those who do not want the good of you. And now this issue about they want to write NECO. It is today they know they want to write NECO. Biafrans are sitting at home. It is for your own good. I do not want to say much. I just want to remind us that we have to remain resolute, be focused, be fierce in our determination to restore Biafra. I am from Izon Nation, and I am the West African rep and also a member of the DOS. I'd like to stop here. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was also another wonderful rendition from our sister from the West Africa, representing the indigenous people of Biafra. in that very capacity. The microphone at this juncture will now be forwarded to Mazi Chinemere. Take it a brief. Go ahead, please. Mazi Chinemere, the Central African Rep. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, everybody listening to us this night. This is Chinemere on the Central North African Rep. First of all, I want to thank the Lord who made it possible for us to be alive today, who has been keeping our leader, not minding the situation or where he is. He has been so faithful to us, so that is why we say, may his name be glorified. I want to also use this opportunity to thank the member of the DOS, the coordinators, the IPOB members. I want also to say to those who are on the media that may the Lord bless them for also the work they are doing for us. First of all, it's a very shocking and surprising thing that somebody should come up and write a member or write something of this nature that the sit at home or the ghost town has been cancelled due to NECO or something like that. That issue we passed that issue is only because that our people doesn't obey or doesn't listen. Because our leader used to say, anything you don't hear in Radio Biafra, don't take it as a news. Due to our people, they have little mind. They will not accept certain things. That's why something comes up like that. Then people have to be disturbed. If it is where something is being done, normal, once you hear the thing, even if you hear it in CNN or BBC, as our people love to listen to CNN, BBC, France 24 or something like that, they would have ignored all those things because the directorate has already said things about this ghost town that it must be carried out for our leader to be released. So please, we have to disregard all those things. We have to be focused. We have to mind what we are doing or what we are saying. We have to mind also what we are doing. Because we've said that there must be sit at home. Everywhere should be locked down. That is called ghost town. We must show the zoo that we are serious with what we are doing. That we want our leader to be released. If this ghost town did not affect them as much as we want, then other measures will be coming up because we are ready and we are fighting for our freedom. So I don't have much things to say, only that our people should be listening to the radio. Once an order has been given, it is the person that gives the order that will have to come back and say the order has been cancelled. Mazi Chika did not come back, who is the head of the Directorate of State, never came back to this radio or come back to this radio to say that the order has been cancelled. So we are still standing on the order. I thank you, my Deputy Head of Directorate and the Congress here, and also thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for the work you are doing for our people. Remain blessed. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you for that, Mazi Chinemere. That was the Central African Rep. Quickly, we go to the European Rep. I hope he's on board. European Rep in the person of Mazi Abanyim Austin. Mazi Abanyim, are you available? Go ahead. Right. Mazi Chukwu, the South African Rep, please go ahead, Mazi.
Yeah, good evening, Deputy HOD.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Depend on your time zone. My name is Mazi Chukwudi Obiku. By special grace of Chukwudi Biama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as Southern Africa regional head. Also member of DOS. Biafrans all over the world, especially those in Biafra land, we still stand on our order given by our HOD, Mazi Doziem, followed by our deputy, Mazi Zulumike, and all the members of DOS, which we are a member. On the 9th of August, we have given the order, sit at home. No Jupiter on this earth we counter it. Whosoever you are, whosoever that they giving the order, whether you call yourself Kalunta, Biafrans, I want to let you people to know Kalunta Kalu is not a member of DOS. Kalunta Kalu is not a national coordinator. Kalunta Kalu is not a zonal coordinator. Kalunta Kalu is not a member of media. Kalunta Kalu is just an ordinary member of IPOB. I could remember what our leader said in 2012 when I started joining this struggle. I didn't join this struggle because of Kalunta Kalu. I joined this struggle because of our leader. And I will that say, this is not a family affair, and I stand on that. So whosoever call himself Kalunta Kalu, this warning goes to you. Whenever that our HOD or director of state giving order, you don't have any light to counter with it. We don't have any light. This is the straight warning to you. No matter how much the Zoo media gave to you or the Zoo governors from the southeast, because they know they are going to lose in this sit at home coming out tomorrow. And they don't have any option to penetrate into IPOB except through you. And you are very weak. I can see that. You are very, very weak. That's why they are penetrating through you to counter IPOB. I wish our leader is hearing what we are saying or what is going on right now, whatever it is. Kalunta Kalu, it's time for you to watch your back. It's time for you to watch your back. Earlier the better. If they give you anything, portion of land, or any money, I don't know, and I don't want to know. But what I want to tell you is that this struggle is not family affair. It's not family affair. Whenever our HOD, which is Mazi Doziem, give order, he don't have any light to counter with it. This is IPOB. After our leader, the next person that we are going to listen is our HOD, followed by the deputy, and followed by the DOS. This is the government body of this honorable organization. So my great people of Biafra, back home, tomorrow is the D-Day. We will still stand on our order. Whosoever that is joining their land, giving any order from any angle, is nonsense. Any thing that you didn't hear from our DOS, from our HOD or deputy or the lady of Biafra is not acceptable. No matter every plan the governors from the southeast are doing to encounter whatever that we are doing is not acceptable, because we know that this time around there will be busy sharing money, wiring money here and there, and the money that they are wiring is belong to you and me. Tomorrow, our sit at home is going to us, and they were sit at home, it's going to make them to lose a lot of money in the Biafra land, even in the zoo called Nigeria. That's why they are trying one way or the other to counter what we are doing with their agent. What I'm trying to tell you, NECO or no NECO, tomorrow is the day. I could remember last year, the Janjaweed, they are placing order on those in Biafra land, even those in the zoo, in the name of COVID. And our people are sitting at home. In the north, they are busy playing ball on the street, doing their activities. But our people in the east are sitting at home in the name of COVID. So why not now that we want to be free? Why can't you sit at home for the whole of the day so that we will get our freedom? If you are taking NECO tomorrow and the next tomorrow, they cancel your result. If you are taking NECO tomorrow, next tomorrow, you will not getting any job. What is the essence of you taking a NECO? So those people that are bringing NECO as an excuse, watch your back. If you are tired of this struggle, step aside. There's something I always tell our people that in this struggle, there's only two things. Only two things you have to understand. Either you came here to get blessing or you came here to get a curse. Many of you think that the oath that you are taking is just for fancy. Many of you, the oath are following you, but you didn't know what you are doing. The oath is going after you, and you will go after your family and your generation and the generation unborn. It's better for you to take your step back. HOD, let me stop here, Deputy HOD, because there is no time so that any other people can come on air. Mazi Jonathan, thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you. HOD, I have microphone over to you.
Thank you so much. The microphone is back on the table, and your message, as usual, is driven home. Once again, the microphone now goes back to Mazi. Mazi Abanyim. He is the European rep. Mazi Abanyim, go ahead real quick. The microphone is open.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi Zurumike, our Deputy HOD. I hope I'm coming out clear this time.
Mazi, loud and clear.
You are.
All right. Thank you so much. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world, depending on your time zone. We have come back on air once again to this time for an emergency purpose. We are coming here to debunk the unconscionable and unscrupulous behavior of our brothers, our leader's brother, which is Mazi Kanunta Kinsili Kanu. It is very sad that we have to come to this point in this struggle, especially now that our leader is incarcerated. This is very, very appalling, very, very unacceptable, and very, very ugly situation. I am speaking because I am the European rep, and Mazi Kanu lives in Europe. He is in Germany. If we can remember, at the beginning of this struggle, Mazi Kanu was not with us. He came to this struggle. When I started seeing him in this struggle is when our leader was incarcerated, 2015. And we started going to protest in Belgium and other places at the European Union headquarters. And then he started coming to join us whenever we are gathering. And we gave him respect because of the sacrifices his brother Mazi NNAMDI'S has been having in this struggle. We give him that, we transfer that respect to him, we transfer the honor to the whole family of Kanu. But knowing fully well that what we are doing is not family business. But that is how it goes. Biafrans are Republicans, and we are not Janjaweed. We don't practice the feudal system of the North, the Janjaweed Fulani soldiers. We are Republicans in nature. That means we ask questions. We give honor to whom honor is due. We don't worship anybody. Igbo Enweze, we don't have kings. That's why we were not conquered when others were.
Mazi, are you still there?
Whatever we want to do in our community. Even inside our community, we have villages. Villages are also autonomous. We are not ruled like like having Emir or Sultan, that everybody is worshiping one man. We don't do that in our land. But the honor we have given to Mazi Kanu seems to have gotten into his head. And it's unfortunate when we read from the new account number in USA that he was countering after the HOD Mazi Kedozim has approved this account. He kept on cancelling this account, fighting against us, fighting for authority. But the last time I checked, Mazi Kanu is not a member of Directorate of State. And our leader, Mazi NNAMDI'S, has never in any time tell us that Mazi Kanu is holding any post in IPOB, not even in zones where he's supposed to be attending meetings. He has no posts. So I don't see the reason why when DOS, the body that is piloting the affairs of Biafra Restoration Project, more than 70 million people's lives are in our hands. And somebody like Kanu will come to counter what we have deliberate upon, decisions that we have made, especially something that is going to alleviate the pain and suffering of our leader, who is his brother. And he is countering this in a public, in this manner. So it is very, very mind-boggling. And we have come on air this night to tell Biafrans that the sit at home that had been scheduled for tomorrow, being the 9th of August, Monday, is going to take effect as planned. Nobody and nothing can stop it. We are not here to joke. We all are mostly family men and women, men of honor, men of dignity. We are not here to joke. When we come out and deliberate, and after that deliberation, we come out with a decision that we believe that can carry this struggle forward, that can make progress, that can show light and bring alleviation and solution to the problems that our people are facing in Biafra land. It is very, very shameful that somebody in the capacity of Mazi Kanu or his cohorts will come and debunk and try to counter what we have done. It is uncalled for. And therefore we are calling on all Biafrans, especially in Europe here, that Kanu is irrelevant when it comes to IPOB decision making. He is a Biafran, and he will remain a Biafran, but he has no say when it comes to giving instruction and authority in the matter that concerns IPOB. So everybody in Europe, from henceforth, disregard any instruction, any communication, any order that Kanu is going to issue is null and void. So everyone should take note. We don't want to come here and repeat ourselves. Until further notice, Kanu is null and void when it comes to giving instruction or any kind of order in this platform of IPOB. He remains a Biafran, but irrelevant when it comes to IPOB. Thank you so much, Mazi Rumike and Mazi Jonathan. Biafra has come to stay, and we are here to do the needful. My name remains Mazi Austin Nabai, the European rep and member of the Directorate of State. I'm standing by. Thank you.
Yes. Once again, thank you so much. The last word, God bless Biafrans. Biafrans will remain blessed. That is our future. Thank you for that rendition. That was so great. The microphone would at this juncture go to Mazi Nachi. Mazi, go ahead and give us your deliverance.
Onishi Deputy HOD, thank you so much. Mazi Jonathan, thank you so much. Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are listening from. My name is Mazi Uchechukwu Nachi. By the grace of Elohim, I serve you all, these wonderful people, this very noble family called the indigenous people of Biafra. I serve you all as your South American representative and also a member of the US. Fellow Biafrans, this very critical moment have called on us to once again be at your service. Mazi Jonathan, I would like to use one of your words while you were delivering today's lecture, I must say. You said if you come out tomorrow, the Zoo military police will kill you and target on ESN and IPOB. Biafrans all across the world. That is a fact. We need no prophet to tell us that is a truth. We need no soothsayer to tell us that is a fact. And as we all know, they have killed us in Kofa State in Enugu. I mean, the Nigerian police killed our people and tried to target on ESN. If not by the great intervention of Elohim, that the Nigerian police officer was caught by eyewitnesses. We have seen it happen in Akwa Ibom. We have seen it happen in Imo State. We have seen it happen in River State. How they tried to kill our people, how they killed our people and target on ESN and target on IPOB. Therefore, tomorrow remains the ghost town day. If you come out, they will kill you. One thing we must ask ourselves, if this same Nigerian police, Nigerian military cannot protect us, even the NYSC youth corpers that were traveling from from Akwa Ibom to Kaduna, they could not protect them from the hands of the bandits. Just last week or last 2 weeks, these Biafrans were massacred. If this same Zoo military and police cannot protect our people, how do you think they will protect you tomorrow? Rather, they will be part of those killing us, and they will kill our people and target or as a stray bullet, or try to target on ESN. Remember, they will not protect you. Do not risk their life in the name of going for NECO. Do not risk your life in the name of going for any job in its entirety. Be it in banking, be it in industrial companies. Your life is precious to us. Remain indoor. While you remain indoor, let's see how they will come and kill you. As our Lord Yeshua said, mother, behold your son. Son, behold your daughter. Son, behold your mother. Brother, behold your sister. We must tell our people, no movement tomorrow. If you are here to tell your brothers and sisters, your friends, give them a call tonight to remain indoor. Our stand of the ghost town day remains intact and unquestionable. Nobody, not a governor, not a Fulani, not a Sabo can change that day, except if by today's midnight they produce to us our leader. If we see our leader today, this night, this very hour,
we will come on air on emergency and announce that our leader has been unconditionally released to us. And therefore, we will cut off the sit-at-home order without seeing our leader unconditionally being released tonight. Ghost town day remains tomorrow. Do not risk your life. Do not risk your life. Biafrans, let's not forget the word of our leader. In 2015, I still remember that very word vividly. Our leader said, I will not disappoint you, but you will be the one to disappoint me. That word has come to test on this very day. Tomorrow, that word shall be on test. To you, my fellow Biafrans, who are at home, listening, are we going to disappoint our leader? Remember, what we are doing today is not for the benefit of the US. It's not for the benefit of anyone, but for the benefit of our leader, that he might be set free. Remember, that question alone is not thrown to you alone. It is thrown to the brother of Mazi Kanu, our leader. Mazi Kanu, our leader is saying to you, I will not disappoint you, Mazi Kanu, but Mazi Kanu, you will be the one to disappoint me. Here you are, dancing to the tone of the saboteurs. You are now suddenly at the same path with the saboteurs. Are you seeing your life? You are now suddenly on the same path with the voice of the Eastern governors. Mazi Kanu, our leader is asking you and telling you, you will be the one to disappoint me. And there you are. There you are. You see, I'm not getting him. Fellow Biafrans, this is the time for us to answer that critical question that our leader have asked us. Are we not going to disappoint him? Remember, in 2015, he fell, he did not disappoint us. In 2016, he did not disappoint us. In 2017, he did not disappoint us. Even in 2021, he has not disappointed us. Or rather, Mazi Kanu is already disappointing our leader. But are we going to let him? It is the question we must ask ourselves. My fellow Biafrans from all across the world, we must ask Mazi Kanu these critical questions. It is time. It is time. Mazi Kanu, why are you against the effort of Biafrans all across the world and the effort of DOS in the demand, in our demand for the release of our own leader? Why? If we have chosen the path of civil disobedience by ordering for a seat at home, we already know that that goes with sacrifice. Sacrifice of we Biafrans. We know even before that order was given. There is no any other way we can do about it without sacrifice. Mazi Kanu, why are you against our effort to free your own brother, who is our leader, our number one citizen, once it comes to the restoration of Biafra struggle? Why? Biafrans, this is the question we must throw to Mazi Kanu. It is time. For as Martin Luther King once said, the time is right to do that which is needful. The time is always right. Differentiate between Biafra restoration and a family affair to come into anybody. It is time for us to begin to ourselves. Is it not true that the devil have overwhelmed Mazi Kanu? What is this that you are seeing? If he's jumping on account, he's jumping on sit-at-home order. He's just somebody who to enter the radio station. What is going on? Mazi Kanu, you not possessed with the spirit of saboteur. You should be working on one company. Fellow Biafrans, that is a question we must ask. Mazi Kanu, why are you on the side of now? Suddenly, you are now on the side of Ipob political elites. You are now on their side. The Eastern governors, you are not speaking the same language with them. The Ohanese, you are now on the same lane with them, Mazi Kanu. What is going on? Oginimega. We are asking you what is going on. That we give you respect because of the love we have for our leader. You must not abuse our respect. You must not. And from today onward, whenever you go out there, we shall take the mic away from your mouth. I hit it into your mouth because you have already abused that very love we have shown to you because of the love we have for our leader, Mazi Kanu. Enough! Enough! If there is something underneath between you and the political elite of Biafra land, the Eastern region governors and the Ohanese and the Sabo, if there is something underneath, we have gotten the point, and now we are now at work. We are at work now to unravel that which is at stake. Which is, you think you are wise. You think you will be coming to deceive our people. Enough. It is ending tonight. No more. And this takes us back to the question I remember we once asked you in the US. Mazi Kanu, remember. DOS. In DOS, we have men of class and men of immense wisdom. Do not forget the question we asked you. What did you know in the kidnap of our leader? And why did you keep DOS in the dark? Despite knowing you knew that our leader was in danger in the land of Kenya. Remember the question. Remember what you lied to us. Remember that you, Mazi Kanu, you were on the watch and Biafrans was attacking, they were all attacking DOS. You did not come out to tell them, no, DOS don't know anything. I am the one that knows. I am the one that failed to tell the DOS what was ongoing. Do not forget, we asked you that question in one of these DOS meetings. And it is time we remind Biafrans, because we have vowed to tell Biafrans the truth and nothing but the truth at all times and at a very particular critical time and moment. Biafrans, we must ask Mazi Kanu, why, what did you know? Why did you keep the DOS in the mood for more than 8 days that our leader was kidnapped in the land of Kenya? And you knew why you related it with some cabals you were forming against the DOS. Our M branch have unraveled all those within your cabals that knew what they knew. And when they knew it, and you failed to notify the leadership of this very noble family, the head of directorate, the deputy head of directorate, and every member of the US, do not forget, we asked you this very critical question, and we knew the response you gave to us. You lied to this very noble family. Mazi Kanu, it is not a coincidence at this very critical moment that you are now at the side of the political elite and the Eastern governors of our land and nation. They are now praising you. Today's news, they were praising you, Mazi Kanu. But the end of the game is now. It has ended. My fellow Biafrans, it is time for us to ask these very critical questions. Ask Mazi Kanu, why is he trying to stop DOS from finding solution to the problem he created for us? He created this problem for us. We all knew what happened with Sunday Ipob. Immediately the news spread out. We the release of Igbo, and for him not to be extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria from the land of Cotonou, Benin Republic. Had Kanu told the DSS, told the DOS, had he open mouth to tell the leadership the way the Yoruba stopped the extraordinary rendition of Igbo, we Biafrans could have even done better. We will all acknowledge that. We know we can do even better. IPOB could have stopped that. The question now is, Mazi Kanunta, what are you hiding? Are you trying to hijack leadership from your own blood, from your own brother, from our own leader, Mazi Kanu? It is a question, and you must answer with Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans, it is time for us to throw this question at this very man, for he has abused the love we have shown to him. And at this very critical moment, we are questioning his loyalty to our own leader, Mazi Kanu. Yes, we are. Fellow Biafrans, this inward, critical, and pertinent question is very, very paramount at this very time. We must ask Mazi Kanunta, what is it you are hiding from us? Why are you suddenly now on the side of the saboteurs? Yes, it is time. Our struggle for Biafra restoration, it is a national struggle. It is a national struggle and not a family affair, not a kingship affair. No. It is about we, the people of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the governing body of this very movement remains the DOS, headed by head of directorate Mazi Chike and being deputized by Mazi Rumike, in conjunction with every member of the US. Not no one else, not Mazi Kanunta. He is only but a brother to our own leader, Mazi Kanu. Which is the reason why we are taking the decision. Why is Mazi Kanunta against every decision from the US? What is going on? We have unraveled what is going on. And that's why we are telling you, Biafrans, anybody from henceforth retweeting or liking any tweet from Mazi Kanunta or giving him any platform to speak, we will begin to make inward start on you to know where you belong to. If you are not among those whom the Eastern governors have given money, yes, we know, we are aware, our M branch have unraveled everything. What's going on, Mazi Kanunta? We ask. What is going on? Do you want to sabotage your own blood? What is going on? We ask. Fellow Biafrans, as I said and as we stand, our struggle is a national struggle and not a family affair, not a kingship affair. Oyendu Mazi Kanu is a national property, our #1 citizen. It is upon this very body of the US to protect him with our life and soul. For we know saboteurs can come in different form, even as a family member. We are not surprised, but we want to make it categorically clear to you, Biafrans, not to be deceived. Not to be deceived. For a time shall come, and that time has come, that when you, Mazi Kanunta, rise up to speak, we shall take the mic away from your lips, and from your tongue, and from your mouth. We shall take it away from you. Biafra is our national struggle, not a family business. Enough is enough. It is time you respect the leadership of IPOB. Respect our head of the directorate, Mazi Chike, and the deputy, Mazi Rumike. Respect the body, the DS. Respect it, or else from tonight there will be consequences Severe one indeed. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Fellow Biafrans at this critical time, we must all be aware and to know that the devil can enter anybody. Anybody, I mean. Be it a family member. To try to destroy this very struggle. But they cannot. Because for this very purpose, Elohim have chosen this very DOS. Our Lord Yeshua did not have his family members among the 12 disciples. There was a reason why. There was a reason why. But those 12 were the chosen ones that God in heaven have appointed spiritually to lead the struggle of the gospel. Enough is enough. Mazi Kanu, the DOS have given you that very last grace. You cannot have it anymore. You cannot have it anymore. As our European rep have said, who you are under his control, the orders shall be obeyed to the last. To the last. We have not forgotten the problem you caused us in Ebonyi State, Mazi Kanu. We have not forgotten. And there you come again. There you come again. Enough is enough. The order remains. Do not allow yourself to be killed, my fellow Biafrans. We must all remain indoors tomorrow. Tomorrow. If they want us to cut it off, they should produce to us our leader. Provide him. The governor should stop playing politics with our leader. And they are telling us that they are going at the back to negotiate. No! Come at the front. Let's see you. Go to Astor Rock. Demand for the release of our leader. Go there in the day. Don't go in the night. For we know you all are saboteurs. Criminals who pretend to love the people of Biafra. But you are all the killer of our people. But we shall rise against you as we are doing. We will continue to rise against you, because for the sake of our people have we been called upon to serve their interest, to defend them and to protect them. And that this very DOS will continue to do. I thank you all, my fellow Biafrans. I thank you, my deputy HOD, Mazi Tony Rumike. I thank you, our anchor man, Mazi Jonathan. You are doing a very wonderful work. And to my fellow comrades, members of the DOS, I greet you all once again. From me, from here, is Mazi Nachi, your South American rep, a member of the DOS. Ndewo.
What a wonderful rendition. Thank you so much. You have touched every corners of the whole discussion. And of course, your message has also driven home. It is already been received by all our people, and our people understand that at this juncture is not all about even only our leader. It's also all about the well-being of all Biafrans across the board, those of them who have not been paid their pensions for months and years, those of them who have to work for these governors without pay, those of them who go about their own business and being kidnapped and killed by the Nigerian Janjaweed police in uniform and army in uniform, those of them who do all their best even without any support from the so-called federal government, yet they do all they can do to survive, yet they are killed upon that. It's all about our young women and men who go about their business in farming business and they are killed and raped. It's all about that young lady that was raped, and then also a pregnant woman that her baby was ripped off. It's all about all these innocent people. It's all about the clergymen who go about preaching the gospel, yet on their way home they are picked up and slaughtered by the Fulani herdsmen. It's also all about the traders. One time, not too long ago, a woman was in her shop with her own son, and the police said they were looking for Biafrans. And this young man, a very young boy, I would say, was already engaged in something, an assignment given to him by this very mother. And the mother did not worry because that was a young boy. Said this police cannot do nothing. What happened when they came? The very few people who were feeding, who were in her own small restaurant, were picked up and butchered with knife, not gun. They were slaughtered alive in the presence of this very woman. And that same young boy was taken away. It's about all of these people. In fact, these were traders. This was in a trading market. So where are we safe? The governors turned their eyes away. They turned blind eyes to all these atrocities. They turn blind eye when Fulani slaughter our people. They don't come out and say anything. When the podium is supposed to be used, is not when it's used. When the podium is supposed to be used against all atrocities against our people, the governors will not do so. When the Northerners, even a sitting senator, mentioned that all we deserve is death, there was no uproar. For them, it is normal. When there was a palliative, 20 billion was shared, and they said it in the open that we are not going to receive anything. What happened? They turned their blind ears. They did not say anything. They had no spine to stand and speak. What kind of representatives are we talking about? And I thank Chukwu Abiyama that our people understand the very situation we find ourselves. They know they have nobody speaking for them. They cannot be deceived with the gutter media, spreading false news and giving them false hope. They understand that the indigenous people of Biafra, which they are part of, they understand that this very leadership led by NNAMDI'S Kanu is the pillar they can hold on to. And therefore, this very leadership says, stay at home tomorrow for your own betterment, stay at home for your own goodness, stay at home for the betterment of all of us in collection, and of course, for the release of NNAMDI'S Kanu, our very mouthpiece ordained from heaven. At this juncture, I hope the message is driven home. We are going to do the right thing. Everybody knows what is right. After all, when you go out, sometimes you can't come back home. You get killed on your way home for no good reason. They're keke driver. They're bus drivers. You stay at home because, as usual, if you don't give bribe, they kill you. Do you know whether tomorrow is going to be the day? The day you go out and they say, give us 50 naira and you fail to give, and you are slaughtered. You better stay home because the spirit of Biafra demands that everybody stays home. Tomorrow is the D-Day. You are going to stay home for the betterment of all of us, for the betterment of for the betterment of the future generation, and in support of what we are doing. We thank Chukwu Abiyama immensely. We can never do anything without thanking him. He is our God. He is our pillar. And we depend on our God. And therefore, at this juncture, I will say, thank you so much. I don't know if there's anybody I missed. Otherwise, this very program, I've come to a point, unless there will be any question available for us to answer, we can entertain just very few. Otherwise, we will come to a close. Mazi Jonathan, I can't thank you enough. You have been doing such a wonderful work. Of course, all our broadcasters on our Radio Biafra have been doing great. Everyone, each and everybody that is authentically working on our platforms have been very wonderful. I thank you so much. Of course, at this juncture, you can let me know if you have some questions for us. Otherwise, we are going to back off for tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi Nzurumike, the Deputy HOD. I don't think that there is any question because this is just to set the information straight, because our people, as I used to say, most of our people are distractible always. So I think everything now is straight. Tomorrow is a lockdown. That is what I would say, I have to say, because I don't want to open lines for questions, because I don't think that there is a need for it. It's just to set things straight.
All right. And then with that, I will say from me, from here, God bless Biafrans. God bless the state of Biafra, and good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And remain blessed also. Remain blessed. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, you've heard it from the horse's mouth, because there is no need of, I don't think that there is any question that should be asked. Is to set the record straight. Therefore, as you know, or as you should know, we have no two IPOB leadership. Do you understand? All these things are the shenanigans of the zoo government. Listen. The government of Nigeria, they understand that, look, the sit at home is going to harm them economically. Because as I said yesterday, this world is about economics. It's a world of economics. Interest. You can kill Nigerian military and soldiers. It's good. They are enemies. You eliminate them. Yes. They are terrorists. But it will not force the hands of Nigeria to do something. It will not affect them the way economic blockade will affect them. I'm telling you, this is the reason why they are desperate. Look at the whole Nigerian media carrying this fake news. It shows you, it tells you all you need to know. And the person that is being used, listen, when God will bring out somebody, that is a reality. It is not that we are inconsiderate. IPOB is highly considerate on the sufferings of the people, on the inconvenience that they will suffer, even those that are taking the NECO exams. We understand the inconvenience. Not that we are heartless, but we weigh the inconvenience with the inconvenience of not doing it. That is what people should understand. Do you know that there are many people, many Biafran boys and girls that are being abducted? We are being abducted, that are still being adopted, that many of them are even supposed to take NECO. Do you understand that? What of those that have been abducted in Obibo? Many of them. Do you know that some of them supposed to take exams? Do you know that some of them have classes to attend? Do you know that many of them have many appointments, life rendezvous? What of those that have died? Why should we be selfish? This is what I call selfishness to the highest level. Because this sacrifice should be all, sacrifice for all, so that if what of those that have died? Why should we be selfish? This is what I call selfishness to the highest level. Because this sacrifice should be all, sacrifice for all, so that if
wake up, Buhari don't die, and they don't want to tell us die, make you answer so. Nigerians wake up, Buhari don't die, they don't want to tell us die, make you answer so. I know you can kill me, but you can't kill this message. Like if Buhari is alive, let him come out and address Nigerians. They give us photo edited video. We don't tire for this rubbish. Over 200 million Nigerians. Photoshop president, they rule us. COVID-19 palliative. Our politicians differ. ordinary gari rice and indomie. The pack and go push for warehouse. Chai, there is God. Chai, there is God. Nigerians wake up. Buhari don't die. And they don't want to tell us. Chai, make you enter so. Nigerians wake up. Wake up. Buhari don't die. And they don't want to tell us. Chai, make you enter so. Nigeria don't war. Everything just get upside down. Nothing is working.
Because if we fail to do our national duty as Biafrans in this agitation, because of one set of people taking exams, because of one set of people, just few people taking exams, yes, we understand their worries. We understand that. We also understand the worries of the people that are in the north, that have built their businesses over there. People have their houses, their homes in the north. And because of what we are doing, the agitation of Biafra, they are exposed to mortal danger. What about those people? What about tomorrow if they come out and say, please, what you are doing because of, I have my businesses in Zungeru, in Castina, in Bauchi, please stop it. Are we going to consider it also because of them? Because what we are looking at is our communal interest, our communal survival as a people, our national interest. Our national interest surpasses that of individual interest. Do you understand that? That is why every country has army, military. The military, they are there, they know that they can die anytime. They can kill or be killed. But it doesn't weaken the country. The military, they go to war and people dies. And others replaces them. And the country moves on. Do you understand what you are saying? So do not take it that, oh, these people, IPOB, they are heartless. A one exam. Now this and that, because people are writing, oh, what about after they will pay again, this and that is, you have to accept it as a necessary inconvenience that you need to suffer for the restoration of a country that you will be proud of tomorrow. Do you understand it? So that when you will be telling the story tomorrow, when Biafra comes, you'll be telling your children, you'll be telling, those around you the story. You'll be proud. Because of you underwent the inconvenience. Do you know all these Efulefus or Hanezendibu, so-called elders? I call them old men, not elders. They are old men only. Do you know? They will tell you, no, stop what you are doing. Oh, you want to fight war. You want to bring war again. Because they don't want to pass the inconvenience. They want to just live their life, loot, eat crumbs from the fallen masters. And now they die peacefully. After they die, they will tell you anything you want to do. If you want to draw hell, now you sabi. Do you see their mentality? That is why they always discourage you. Oh, you never see war. You never this and that. Please, because they don't want to undergo anything. You must give something to get something good. It is a fact of life. So you have listened to the voice of the members of the DON, Directorate of Tax, which is the leadership of this struggle. We are doing this for the love we have for Biafra, our nation, for the love we have for our dear leader, Mazi Kanu, because he must come out and continue taking this mantle. Because this is why he is being created. So please, Biafrans, let us be steadfast. Let us also be wise in accepting or disseminating information. Hear calls for wisdom. If you don't hear it from the Radio Biafra London, if you don't hear it from the voice of the DOS, you know that you don't need to. You don't need to even mind it. You hear it from the Zoom media, you hear it from the social media, from ranters, people ranting on Facebook or only. Please, as far as it concerns this struggle, as far as it concerns the administration or issuing orders on this struggle, the leadership is the DOS. That is where I'm going to stop. Many people are calling me, but I don't think I will pick any call, please. Tomorrow is another day. We must continue what we are doing. And I thank the members of the DOS for setting the record straight. Today, we understand, and God is revealing who is who. And if our leader comes out, you people shall see what will happen. Because, you know, there are questions even Kanu need to answer. We never remember him, don't worry. From me, from here, please, it is simply good evening.